a few candidates began announcing their fundraising totals as well as details about their donors almost immediately after the reporting period closed on September 30th. Now, the third quarter of the fundraising goes from July through September 30th. Candidates have a deadline of October 15th, however, to file their totals with the Federal Election Commission. So now let's look at the 4 candidates who have released their donation totals so far for the third quarter. So first up, of course, we'll be looking at our man Bernie Sanders, who brought in a record-breaking $25.3 million. The cash raised in the third quarter comes from 1.4 million donations, with the average donation at $18.07 per donation. His campaign also says it did transfer $2.6 million in the third quarter, but that is not included in the $25 million total. According to the campaign, teacher was the most common occupation listed for a person donating to the Sanders campaign in the third quarter. The 3 most common employers were Starbucks, Amazon, and Walmart. Since his campaign launched in February, Sanders has raised $61.5 million from a total of 3.3 million individual donations. Next up, we have Mayor Pete, who raised $19.1 million in the third quarter. Now, South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg raised $19.1 million in the third quarter of 2019, which is a lower amount than his second quarter haul, which was $24.8 million, but still a significant haul that demonstrates his status as one of the top-tier candidates in terms of fundraising. According to his campaign, more than 580,000 unique donors gave to his campaign, including 182,000 new donors, with the average donation for Mayor Pete's campaign sitting at $32 per person. Next up is Kamala Harris, who raised $11.6 million in the third quarter. Now, California Senator Kamala Harris raised $11.6 million in the third quarter of 2019. She had nearly $10 million in cash on hand, according to the campaign. The average contribution for the Harris campaign was $34 per person, while the average online contribution was $20. Harris has raised $35.5 million overall in this campaign from more than 850,000 individual contributions, according to her campaign. And then finally, we have Cory Farmaboy Booker, who raised only $6 million in his third quarter. After a last-minute push to raise $1.7 million before the September 30th deadline, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker's campaign reported raising over $6 million in the third quarter. The 10-day push raised over $2.1 million from more than 46,000 donations, according to his campaign. However, the campaign did not provide more details about the average contribution or how many donors in total contributed to the campaign. So there we have it. Those are our top 4 candidates right now that we know of with their third quarter fundraising end goals here. Again, Sanders, $25 million in the third quarter, the most out of any candidate so far. Yesterday I was making fun of, I think it was a Politico article, saying that the Sanders campaign is in trouble. The Sanders campaign is dying out. It doesn't have the momentum. That's ridiculous, because every rally we see, there are thousands of people waiting for Bernie. Bernie has to go and give second rallies because people can't get into his first one. You don't see that with any other campaign. You also don't see the grassroots movement like we see with the Sanders campaign, with so many people donating over and over again. He has the support of the working class. As you saw, the most common workers were Starbucks, Amazon, Walmart, and teachers. So again, this man is fighting for the working class. He's continuing to do what he's always done since being a politician, and that's what we need in the White House. So to leave you, I'm going to put on Bernie Sanders' first TV advertisement of this campaign. And please, I hope you go over and donate to his campaign once you're done watching this video.
Living in a family that struggled economically, powerfully influenced my life and my values.
Bernie Sanders, fighting to raise wages for American workers, leading the fight to guarantee health care for all, standing up for civil rights, seniors, veterans, and our children's future. Whether it was Wall Street, the drug companies, or other powerful special interests, Bernie has taken them on for us. Now, our country is at a turning point, a dangerous demagogue tearing our nation apart. Hard-working people betrayed by Trump. A healthcare system that makes enormous profits for drug and insurance companies. And a planet on the brink of a climate disaster. In this moment, we need a fighter. Bernie Sanders. We know he'll fight for us as president because he always has.
I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this message.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. It's been great having you, and I hope you enjoyed what I talked about today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Daily Ember. No spaces or underscores, just simple as that to find. And also, if you'd like to become a $1, $3, or $5 donor to help support the show and what I do, you can go to patreon.com/TheDailyEmber and sign up to become a monthly donor today. Once again, thanks for watching, and as always, this has been your Daily Ember.
Cooking soul,